It was a beautiful morning under the sea on Bikini Bottom. SpongeBob was wide awake in his pineapple house. He got out of bed, took out a clean pair of underpants, and went downstairs to see his pet snail Gary. But Gary was nowhere to be found. "Gary! Gary!" he shouted, but there was still no sign of him. He even put his favourite food in Gary's bowl, but Gary didn't come. "Gary!" SpongeBob called again, and he started to look for him. He searched in the lounge, behind his chair and television. He even looked in the bath, but there was no Gary. "Oh dear, what's happened to him?" sighed SpongeBob. Just then, out of the corner of his eye, he spotted something green moving in the weeds. "What's that?" exclaimed SpongeBob. "Oh no, it's a sea monster! And maybe it's captured Gary." "I'm going to need some help here." And he quickly picked up his shell phone and called his friends for an emergency meeting. They arrived promptly and SpongeBob told them about the monster. "It was huge!" exclaimed SpongeBob. "And he had these massive evil eyes. It was horrible." "Oh dear," said Mr. Krabs. "We're going to have to investigate," said Patrick. "I think we need to find this creature and rescue Gary," commanded Squidward. And they all set about looking for the monster. Meanwhile, Ariel gently floated down to SpongeBob.
"Hello, SpongeBob,"
she said.
"You look worried. Whatever is the matter?"
"There's a giant sea monster on the loose. Have you seen it?" he asked her.
"No,"
replied Ariel.
"all I've seen today is an old snail."
And with that she swam away. The others gathered close and told SpongeBob they hadn't found anything. "I think it's your imagination," said Squidward. "A giant sea monster? If there was one, I would have seen it," he scoffed. Just then Patrick noticed some rustling in the weed. "Hang on," he pondered. "I think I found it." And with that, the sea monster started coming towards them. "Help!" cried SpongeBob. "Wait a minute," continued Patrick. "That's not a sea monster. It's Gary covered in weed." "It can't be," said SpongeBob as he started taking off the weed. "I would have known if it was him." "I still don't recognise him," answered SpongeBob. And then, when the final piece of weed was removed, he exclaimed, "Gary, you're safe. Thank goodness for that. I knew it was you all the time. Welcome home." Thank you for watching our video. To see more, please click on any of these clips. And if you haven't already subscribed, go on, do so now. See you soon.